Welcome back, fans of the GOAT, Artem Lobov. Unfortunately, I haven't been recording for a very long time. I haven't made a video in about a week. I do apologize for that, but we're back with Dana White's Contender Series. If you guys didn't know, I love Dana White's Contender Series. I cannot wait to break down this Week 9 card. I think we've got like 6 fights or something crazy. A lot of fighters coming out of China as well, and you'll notice that in Week 10 as well. But yeah, let's just get into it. I'm going to start talking about Bin Z. Unfortunately, if you guys don't know, I usually show footage of the fighters, but because Z Bin fights for one championship, all of his fights are there, I'm going to get a copyright strike. So unfortunately, we will not be seeing any Bin Z footage in this video. So Bin Z, he's 23 years old, but he has not fought in 2 years, which is pretty insane. And he spent his whole career at one championship, which is a very respectable promotion. And he's got 4 submission wins by Das choke, and I saw on his Facebook he said that he's got 4, so maybe that guillotine choke which is listed is actually a Das choke as well. Unfortunately though, I can't show any Z Bin footage, as I said, because of the copyright reasons, but his footage is very easy to find. Honestly, I don't know if you can see. Unfortunately, you can't see because of my stupid little overlay, but if you just search up Z Bin fight, you get all of his fights. One uploads all of their fights, so it's pretty easy to find. So you guys can just go and watch them yourself, if that's okay. Unfortunately, I can't show them to you. So I'm just gonna show some footage of Olivier Murad versus Muhammadjon Naimov, just while I talk a little bit more here. And so Z Bin, he's got a very heavy wrestling base, and he uses this to get his opponents to the ground very quickly. Once the fight does reach the ground, he's very active on top, and he's always searching for a submission. Z Bin is always looking for a submission, and he's always looking to take the fight down. He takes the fight down, honestly, within the first minute of the fight, pretty much every single time. And now to talk about his opponent, Olivier Murad, who we're watching right now. He's in the blue shorts, and he's undefeated as both a pro and an amateur. In his last fight, he captured the Titan FC featherweight belt by 5-round decision against former Dana White's Contender Series fighter, Muhammadjon Naimov. He put on a good performance, but in my opinion, Naimov was able to control him on the ground for much longer than I would have liked to see, considering Bin Z is going to be looking to take the fight to the ground as soon as possible. And a lot of this fight did actually take place on the ground, and a pretty decent amount of it, Olivier Murad was on his back, which does concern me, considering the fact that he will be fighting a guy that will be looking to take him down as soon as possible. So I was hoping to find some stats on the fight to see what the control time was. See, that's once again takedown from Naimov there, getting the fight to the ground, but unfortunately I couldn't find anything. But if Naimov can get the fight to the ground this much, I think that Bin Z is going to be able to find a way to get the fight to the ground as well. I think that we are going to see a submission win from Bin Z. I don't really want to say a round because I'm not sure. A lot of Bin Z's wins, though, have come by like the first or second round submission. See, a couple there. I watched the Sorsay fight. I watched this fight as well. And I didn't watch this one because it was an 0-0 opponent, but I did watch against Ahmad as well, and his decision win over Edward Cully as well. But yeah, all of his wins, well, most of his wins by submission come inside the first 2 rounds. I think it's probably pretty fair to say that Bin Z is going to find the submission inside the first 2 rounds if he is to win this fight. It's going to be interesting, man. He hasn't fought in a long time. He's a young guy, and I'm really looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be a great way to start off the night. And Bin Z, 62% of the 62% picking him by submission. A lot of people picking Murad by KO. Very interesting, because Murad only has 2 KO wins. I would say it's a pretty interesting choice there. But no, I've definitely got Bin Z in this one. I do think that he's going to get the job done. I think he's going to take the fight to the ground pretty much as soon as possible, and he's just going to be searching for the submissions. If you guys watch this guy, he is always looking for a submission, and I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to get the job done inside the distance.